An inspiring story of one man's determination to achieve his goal. Today I want to talk about someone whom I would like to call a great man. He is the leader of the biggest political party in Zambia, currently holding the highest representation in parliament, and he has been on the Zambian political sphere for a long time. This person, according to me, deserves the honor of being called a great man. I am not a young person anymore. However, I will not be ashamed of saying that this man inspires me so much, and I am compelled to share my thoughts with others on why I feel he is a great man. I will not mention his name yet, except to say that he is now at the top of his political career in this country. Let's start from the beginning. I have been around for quite some time now. My memory goes back to the period of the UNIP government, just before the party's exit from power. To be specific, during the historical food riots, I was just a young man then newly employed in the government from some training institution, and before long, after we were employed, serious trouble erupted in Lusaka, sparked by the bad economic conditions characterized by shortages and high prices of essential commodities such as food, especially mealie meal, and people resorted to riots and looting. These riots are commonly referred to as the food riots. Shortly after that, the MMD party took over power. The MMD party governed the country for 20 years and steered us through one of the toughest periods in our country. As I said, I was a worker in the government. There was time when promotion and salary increments were suspended for a very long time. People can adapt and persevere as the situation demands, and that's exactly what we did. There was nothing else we could do. The MMD party was finally removed from power after losing heavily in the election, as it usually happens in this country, and replaced by the PF party. Contrary to what I hear from some members of the PF party, claiming that they doubled or even tripled salaries of civil servants, immediately they took office. Those claims are false. They should check the facts properly before making such claims. The truth is that the PF party gave us a salary increment, which was way below 100%. I can't remember the exact percentage, but records are there and can prove me right. Another thing, the increment only came exactly 2 years after they were in power, without arrears, and some allowances were removed. Anyway, that's not important, but it's not fair for them to make claims which are not true. I came to know about this man in 2006. His party had lost their leader at that time, and at the internal party elections, which were held, he was elected party president a few months to the general elections. Campaigns were in full swing. This man inspired me right from those early days when he came on the political scene. What I liked immediately about him was the seriousness he showed throughout the campaigns. We heard for the first time his famous phrase, "Work, work, and more work," which I think is a great phrase, and I still like it. He was articulate in his debates and speeches. His messages painted a picture of hope and have been consistent throughout the years. I was amazed and excited. I had no doubt he was the right person for the job he aspired to. Unfortunately, the majority of the people thought differently and gave the job to someone else. It would have been better had he taken the job in those early years. To write the full story of this man's political career would have to be properly done by a professional writer. All I am doing is just expressing my thoughts and letting others know what I think about this person. Having said that, let me now try to highlight some specific issues which I feel make this man truly great. 1. From the time he took over leadership of the party, throughout the years of participating in elections consistently to finally winning the presidential vote in the elections and gaining power, was a very long time. Many people during that period worked with him and later left him. Not everyone who worked with him left, however. Some of those who left held very senior positions in his party, which meant they were very close to him. It is clear these were people he trusted very much. There is no way he could surround himself with people he did not trust. Most of the people, including myself, would give up if people you trust, rely on, and work with suddenly leave you. We would ask a lot of questions and probably come to wrong conclusions. It would be very difficult to continue working. Most of us at that point would quit. Is that what he did? No, he did not get discouraged. He continued working with the same dedication and determination as ever, aiming to achieve his goal. That quality of refusing to give up when some of the people close to you think you are not going to succeed is great. If his determination to succeed cannot motivate us to achieve our goals, I believe nothing ever will. 2. Let's look at his leadership. It's amazing and admirable how he managed to keep his political party united for a long time during the most difficult period when a party is in opposition, guiding and controlling members of the party, some of them who have their own political agendas and ambitions and would do anything possible to consolidate their power in the party. Leading a diverse group of people and keeping them together for many years is not a small achievement. I guarantee this did not happen by chance. It's a result of his outstanding leadership skills and abilities. There are many examples in Zambia of political parties that have had endless internal disputes for many years, resulting in court cases and counter-court cases. Nothing like that has ever happened in his party. 3. Finally, I look at the difficulties he encountered on the long road to the top in his political career. His arrests, slandering, mudslinging, killing of his supporters, threats, lies about him, hate speeches against him, and much more he endured. Amidst all this, he kept on working diligently, day after day, to achieve his goal. For me, his resilience against all the difficulties is so inspiring and makes my heart lighter, if you know what I mean. I can go on and on. I only hope our professional writers and historians someday will do a proper job of writing his story. Let me leave you in no doubt who this person is. He is HH, our Republican president. Let me close by stating that, had HH not succeeded in achieving his goal, it would have been one of the most sad life experiences to have ever happened. People who work very hard in pursuit of their goals should succeed. However, sometimes those who deserve success end up failing. All in all is well that ends well.